Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome to this video. The game that we'll be checking out today is called Sonic Astral. Spoiler alert, well, at least for the story. This game is barely a Sonic game in that category, but I'll get into that later. It's kind of surprising to hear that a Lego game has a story, but you know what, let's just see what we're getting into. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy what's in this video. Let's get started. Alright, we're gonna start off this video with the first two chapters of the game, so if you don't like spoilers, you can skip ahead. We start our story with a kid named Haru Synth. He's a kid that likes playing Sonic games and tries to get other people into the franchise, but has had a rough time doing so. From doing this, people have often found him weird, and you kinda can't really blame him. Even though he's looked at this way, Haru still safely enjoys playing his Sonic games alone. Aren't a lot of these games single player in the first place? Alright, sorry. Besides that point, one night a star falls into Haru's hands, with it vaporizing and giving him a weird feeling. He goes to sleep and wakes up the next morning, and he's late, so he has to run. By the end of the stage, there is a white being floating before his very eyes. His name is Ulan. He tells Haru that the thing he possesses is something from a distant realm. A white flash covers the screen and Haru falls through the portal, which Ulan is surprised, and he says, "Figured it out," quote unquote. Haru falls and a girl asks him if he's alright, but the screen turns white or Haru just passes out. When we finish running through Emerald Coast at Seaside Hill, Haru is stopped by a black open door. Predictably, he walks through the open door whereas everything is dark. He blows the door open, and at the end he's stopped by Ops telling Haru that he's going to come with him because Professor Arlen needs him. Haru smirks and says he'll go if they can catch him. At the end of the stage, well, actually it's a mock speed section. Yes, there are some in this game. Well, there's one, but you get what I'm saying. Haru sees this girl and they make small talk, which is stopped when she's trying to attack him. He gets his ass beat, and the girl reveals her name as Mirage. Mirage is working for Professor Arlen. We see that he is going to be brought back to HQ with an ominous plan in the works. Some other girl named Scarlet refers to Haru as the Azul Constellation, and they move on to Plan B. Alright, with the story out of the way, we can get to the gameplay of the game. Running through the first stage, it's actually a lot of fun. The length is around 3 to 5 minutes, so there's plenty to do. And something that I need to mention is that this is the best the sound engine has felt in any game besides the originals. I'm not sure what it is, but the sound engine just meshes with this game's level design really nicely. Something that I also didn't really like was how this stage feels really empty. Like, if you get a good view at the stage, it is gigantic, but the space is not ever being used. I get that this is a city, but maybe that space could be used for extra pathways. To my knowledge, it only seems like there's only one pathway to go, so I don't know, maybe that's just me. Other than that, the opening stage is actually pretty good, so you know, that's something to look forward to. Anything negative I said for the first stage doesn't really apply to the second one. This is a great stage and it looks incredibly nice. This is an obvious look at Emerald Coast with a bit of Seaside Hill, but this is a great looking stage and it's a great playthrough. To my knowledge, there was only one alternate pathway, but the fact that there's one is pretty nice. And not to mention that this stage, not only does it look nice, the level design is really incredible, and I think it's a step in the right direction and an overall upgrade from the first stage. There is a mock speed section like I was saying earlier, and the only one that I've played on the ROBLOX platform was the one from Pirate Adventure, which I completely despised, but that was changed because of this game. This game's mock speed section has level design that accompanies it, and not only that, it's just really well done. Basically, it's not like how it was in 06 where you couldn't stop. You can stop whenever you want, but you go much faster than you should. No, not even than you should. You just go much faster than you normally would, and it's a chase scene, but I think it's a really well made part of the game, and I hope there's some more. There are some things that I didn't really like with this game, so I'm gonna get to those. Firstly, progressing through a story is good when you gotta get to the end of the stage, but when you have to collect Chaos Emeralds, it just makes me want to leave. To the game's credit, the badges in the description make it easier to find. The first two in fact are pretty easy to find, but just what if in the future the emeralds are really hard to find? Just to save your time, here are the emerald locations. In the city, just look behind you and it's behind a bush. The second stage will have you push a switch and then there will be a U formation in the stage. Go through there and at the end there the emerald is yours. And yes, those two are easy to find, right? But just using emeralds to progress it just sucks. It was like the first time people played Sonic Unleashed and then they realized that they had to collect the medals to progress. A lot of people didn't like that, so those are some things that I didn't really like. Well, which is one thing, so yeah. Now with all the negative stuff out the way, I want to talk about, well, briefly talk about the things that I like. I like the story of the game and it does quite pique my interest. The reason why I said this isn't really a Sonic game is because of the story. You see, Sonic is nowhere to be seen, and while that's not a bad thing, why call this game Sonic Astral? Maybe, sure, there are Sonic aesthetics, but there is barely Sonic, at least in the story. Maybe it's a way to pull in people in for the story they're about to experience or something. The levels are great, and I have really nothing else to say. I will stick around for this, and I'll help you guys look for some Chaos Emeralds. But thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.